Ida lived for 6 years in the U.S., and although she tried to become a legal resident, she was placed into deportation proceedings after missing an immigration hearing in 2019. In late April, at what she thought was a routine appointment with immigration officials, she says they told her she was being deported.
The Trump administration is offering illegal immigrants $1,000 to leave the U.S. on their own. This money helps cover travel costs for those who choose to return home using a government phone app called CBP Home. To get the payment, immigrants must use the app to tell the government they are leaving. Once confirmed to be back in their home country, they receive the money. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem said in a statement, "This is the safest and cheapest way to handle illegal immigration. Instead of arresting people, the government is helping them leave voluntarily. It costs over $17,000 to arrest, detain, and deport someone. Self-deportation saves money and reduces risks for law enforcement." One immigrant from Honduras has already used the program to travel home. More trips are planned this and next week. Immigrants who tell the government they are leaving will be a lower priority for arrest by ICE. The CBP Home app replaced an older app called CBP One, which the Trump administration shut down. The government also reminded immigrants they must register under the Smith Act, a law from 1940 still in effect.
A few moments later.
A woman who says she was separated from her young daughter by the Trump administration is now talking about what happened this morning. She was deported to her native Cuba last month.
And even though both her daughter and husband are U.S. citizens, she's also never been charged or convicted of a crime.
Yeah, she tells CNN's Patrick Ottman about life without her 17-month-old child who was left behind.
Heidi Sanchez spends her days watching videos of daughter Kayleen. It's as close as she can be to her child now, just days after Ida was deported from the United States to Cuba. Kayleen, who was born in Florida, stayed there with her father, who, like Kayleen, is also a U.S. citizen. But she does not comprehend where her mother is. She's very intelligent, Ida says of her 1-year-old daughter. When she talks to me, she says, "Mama, come." And they say, "Your mama is working." She says, "Mama, come." Ida lived for 6 years in the U.S., and although she tried to become a legal resident, she was placed into deportation proceedings after missing an immigration hearing in 2019. In late April, at what she thought was a routine appointment with immigration officials, she says they told her she was being deported and to have her husband come get their daughter. "I told them, don't take away my daughter," Ida says. "They never said if I could take her or not with me." Ida had to hand over her daughter to a member of the legal team to then give to her husband, her lawyer told me.
What they told her was that she needed to call her husband and that she needed to ask him to come and pick up the baby. There was not an option of, "Oh, I want to take my baby, can I take her?"
2 days later, Ida was deported on a U.S. government flight to Cuba without her daughter, who she was breastfeeding and suffers from convulsions. In a statement to CNN, the Department of Homeland Security contradicted what Heidi and her attorney told us, saying they always allow parents to decide whether their children are deported with them or stay behind with relatives, and that, quote, the Trump administration is giving parents in this country illegally the opportunity to self-deport and take control of their departure process with the potential ability to return the legal right way and come back to live the American dream.